If you want to design faster in Figma, you need to adapt and learn and use shortcuts. And these are my favorite 9 shortcuts that I use day to day. Why 9? Why not 10? Well, this is all I can do for now. And I'm going to talk you through what they are and how I can use it to work way faster. Let's dive in. The first one is copy layers as PNG. You see, there are like vector files here. And if I press Command Shift and C, when I paste it here, it is going to be a PNG file. Or let's talk about this kitten photo. Don't think that this is small and it covers less space. It's basically 2 megabytes. If I am going to use this image as a tiny image, all I have to do is again Shift Command C to copy it as a PNG so that this version is basically looking like the same, but it's a smaller, way smaller version. But be careful, when you need a bigger version, this won't work as much as you need it. Shortcut number 2 is Suggest Auto Layout. This is basically, let's say I have this card item here and all these layers are mess, such a mess. All I have to do is Shift, Control and A to Suggest Auto Layout, which is not perfect, but it is covering almost all the bases. And as a bonus, you can use rename layers to AI to suggest you. Oh, it works like magic. But I will highly advise you to do your own exercise first. Try to understand how auto layout works and then use tools like that. 3 is Show Components menu. It's basically Shift I. And let's say I am searching for buttons. Here they are. I can see almost all the buttons that are nested inside of my design system. Select all matching layers. Say that I have 3, or let's say I have 50 different pages and I have a CTA button and I forget to make them as a component. It doesn't matter, as long as they have the same naming convention. I can select one and hit Command Option A to select all matching layers, and then I can give, basically works like magic. And if you're doing it with text, you can select all matching layers and you can edit at the same time. This is also magic. Layer opacity to between 10 and 90%. Say I want to make this one 10%, this is 50%, and this is 80%, right? And say I change my mind and I want to go back to all 100%. I press 0 and I'm again 100% visible. Number 6, Show Hide UI. It's basically command dot. When you need a bigger space to work, it is very helpful. Or if you want to show something without making a prototype, it is very helpful. Number 7, select next layer, select previous layers. Say I have these tabs, right? And this is Explore, but I would like to name this one Folders. And the next one I press Tab again and I will write like. But if I want to rename the previous layer, I say Shift and Tab again to go back and write Assets again. This is very helpful when you're dealing with many layers all at once. Number 8 is to tidy up, probably your favorite subject. When you have, it doesn't matter if it's a graphical element or a text or components, you only have to select all of them and you will hit Option, Control and T. So it will give evenly space. And as a bonus, if you want to left align them, use Option A to left align them. You can basically do the position alignment from the menu as well. Select all children and parent. What I mean by that? Say I have, let's close all the layers first. Say I have these images, but I want to select the 6 images. I hit enter once and I select the images. Say I want to put something like I want to shade things or I want to give some colors. I can do everything after that. And say I want to go back to images again as a parent. All I have to do is shift enter to go back to the parent frame again. So that's not it. I have way more, but this is all I can do for now. And let me know down below which one was new for you, or maybe you like this format, or you want me to cover more stuff. Let me know down below. And share with your favorite designer friend. And don't forget, these have all compound effect over time. You use them, you learn them, and you work way faster than anyone else. And once again, thanks for watching.